Here he comes. He's gonna make his appearance. Hey guys, Simplyy here. If you're new, you know what to do. If you're not, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be looking for a new home. So my husband and I are getting ready to move, and we've been home hunting, house hunting, apartment hunting, and we actually took a tour on a few different places. So I wanted to, just pretty much show you guys what we saw. And this video is going to be a voiceover. So I hope you guys enjoy and let me know what you think. So guys, the very first home that we took a look at was a beautiful townhome. And as you can see, it has 3 beds, 3.5 baths, and 1 loft. Now this townhome was so gorgeous. My husband and I, we've always wanted to live in a townhome, but this one in particular was just spectacular, and we fell in love as soon as we saw it. So right now the area that we are looking at is in the kitchen, and yes, we brought our family with us. There is nothing wrong with bringing your family. It's always good to have some wisdom with you. But guys, this kitchen right here, now you guys know in many videos that I have said I am not one that cooks, but I have been learning, and I do have particular dishes that I like to cook now. But this kitchen alone will just make you want to pretty much chef it up. Now this is actually another pantry that's right here where you can add like your spices and everything, or any extra goods that you may have. And one thing that I fell in love with, what I just passed, was the oven. You know, it had a top and a bottom to it. And honestly guys, this particular townhome by itself, just the way it was furnished, the way the interior decorator decorated it, just made me fall in love even more. I loved how modern it was. And this right here is the first half bath that I looked at, which was also decorated very beautifully. Not too much, not too little, but just right. And right now you see that we are in the living room, and I'm actually going to go ahead and head upstairs because there was so much to see. I just didn't even really know where to start. So after coming up the steps, this is like the second level, you have the first bedroom, which we fell in love with because, you know, we just got married and we eventually want to start our family. We already have a daughter, so we were looking to get at least a 3-bedroom. You also see another bathroom here, which will be her bathroom. She will have her own personal bathroom. And then this room will possibly be my stepdaughter's room, which is decorated so cute and so girly and just perfect for a little princess. Honestly guys, this was the moment I had been waiting for, to go inside the master bedroom, which the master bedroom had 2 closets, one perfect for my husband, and then this one which was perfect for me. It had a bunch of shelving and it was so spacious, and I just fell in love even more. And then on top of that, not only does it have, you know, the walk-in closet, but when you go into the restroom, there is a his and her sink. You have, of course, the toilet, and then you have this walk-in shower, which was so pretty and so perfect. And after this, I was really sold. So as my husband was opening random doors, we discovered that in one of the doors there was a washer and a dryer, which is a big plus for me. I love to wash clothes, especially from home. So now we're going up more steps where we're going to reveal the beautiful loft that this townhome had. And I was so excited to see this because this could either be my husband's man cave or a beauty room for myself, or even honestly a closet. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, like that is one of my dreams, to have a huge walk-in closet with like a vanity and an island in the middle and a chandelier, and then it also has a bathroom in it as well. So we love this part of the townhouse. And to top it off, guys, it had a beautiful deck to go with it. So we just could not say no to this home. And you guys will see my little stepdaughter running all around. And there she is again. This is another part of the townhome, which will probably most likely be my husband's man cave. He already claimed it. It's his. He got it. I'll say no more.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
You're not in it.
Hey!
I can't see
Hey
nothing
guys,
but you.
welcome back to my channel.
Welcome back to our channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe,
And
subscribe. Today,
Nini.
This was the second home that we toured, which was an apartment home, and it was actually pretty decent. I actually really liked a lot of the things, a lot of the features that the apartment had. As soon as you walk in the door, there's this beautiful kitchen to the right with the stainless steel refrigerator and microwave, and of course I always have to look at the refrigerator. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just looking for something to eat. I don't know, but that's just me. And then this closet here was like it's like a linen closet somewhere that guests and ourselves can hang up our coat. And in the hallway here in this closet was again a washer and a dryer, which is always a plus in my book. I told you guys I love to wash clothes, so this is definitely always going to be a plus for me. And above it, you actually had some shelving where you can put your detergent and everything. And the hallway had a light so that you can see what you're doing pretty much. And then as you keep going across, you run into the first bathroom, which my husband, he really didn't like a lot of the things in the apartment. He felt like the space wasn't utilized properly. Now this particular bathroom would be my stepdaughter's bathroom, and it had a his and her sink, which honestly she don't need that. Maybe in the future, but she doesn't need that right now. So then the room that I am in right now is going to be, or would be, my stepdaughter's room, and this will be her closet. Now my mother-in-law, even myself and my husband, we really didn't like the way the closet was set up, and we saw some imperfections, but again, it wasn't really a deal breaker for me. I'm pretty simple, so that was that. And now I am entering the living room, which I really did like the fireplace that was right there. The living room was pretty spacious. But my husband didn't really like this area here because he has a flat screen TV, and he was like, no, well, how can I hang my TV on the wall? But of course it was doable. And then there were some things that I saw that I didn't like. So before I get into that, we're going to go ahead into the master bedroom, which I actually really loved because it was super, super spacious. And then you had our master bathroom, which again, of course, had the his and her sinks, the stand-in shower, almost like a jacuzzi, if you will, but it was a bathtub beside it. And again, my husband felt like the space just wasn't utilized properly, so he really wasn't into this apartment too much, and which is fine because again, we had other homes to take a look at. And here is my walk-in closet. Of course, it's nowhere near as big as the townhome, but this was still doable for me because, as you guys know, I have a lot of stuff.
Alright guys, welcome back to MTV Rents. Today's unit we're looking at
This wasn't going to be
bigger than your closet.
No, I was saying this wasn't going to be like they was going to be able to hear this part. So this was a look at the entire living room / kitchen. Now, as I mentioned in part of this video, there was something that I really didn't care for. When you look to the right, there was a light fixture that hung really low, and I'm not quite sure if all the apartment units had it, but that was one thing that I really didn't care for with this apartment. Now, this is another apartment that we toured, which actually this was one of my husband's picks. He fell in love with this apartment. I fell in love with the decorations in the apartment. I love the color blue that they chose to use on the wall. The only thing with me and doing a 2-bedroom, 2-bath is that, like I said before, we're trying to start a family eventually, so I don't think that this would be enough space. But all in all, I really did like the apartment. But I feel like if you're going to pay a lot of money, you might as well go ahead and be renting out a townhome. But again, this is one of the bedrooms, which would be my stepdaughter's bedroom. And guys, I love to look in the drawers because honestly, they don't make dresses like they used to. They're just not as spacious as they used to be. But anyway, this is the closet that she would have, which I actually really did like. Because of course, as you guys saw in our apartment that we used to live in, my stepdaughter and husband share a closet. And now I am walking into the hallway, and of course they have a washer and dryer, which will always be a plus. And now I am entering the kitchen, which I really love. There was something that I saw that I've never seen before, which was like an area for your computer space. But the living room is what I really fell in love with because I love the fireplace, and I really did love the way they had it decorated in this apartment, even without the TV in the living room. And now this is the master bedroom, which again I really liked because it was just enough space for my husband and I loved these mirrored dresser drawers or nightstands or whatever you want to call them. I really did like them. But of course, you guys know we have to have a bathroom in our room as well. And again, there is a his and her sink. And I love the marble or granite countertop. And I love how high the shower rod was, and actually how the shower curtain comes from the ceiling. And you guys know my favorite spot to check out. I can't go into the master bedroom without checking out the closet. And this closet definitely wasn't nowhere near as big as the townhome or the second apartment that we toured, but the shelving in this closet I love the most. I love how they put the shelves in this closet and everything pretty much had its own space. Now, will my stuff fit in this closet? I have no idea, but I would love to find out. And again, this is just an overview of the entire master bedroom. And you can see, of course, a peek of the bathroom. Now guys, this was a townhome that we had literally found just the morning of, and it was almost like it was God sent because it was everything that we were looking for. It was so much space. I believe there was about 4 bedrooms and 4 baths, which of course when you expand your family, you definitely would need something like that. And honestly, when my husband and I saw this townhome, we literally was like, this was our forever home. This was one of the first beautiful half bathrooms, and then across from it was a washer and dryer. This was like a little dining area here, where you can put like your table and everything, but then you also still had enough space in the kitchen. And I love the beautiful cherry wood cabinetries. Everything was just so pretty. And honestly, you guys, my husband was so excited about this townhome, as was I. Just so excited, and we was like, this was it. It wasn't expensive at all. But guys, one thing you gotta remember is that you get what you pay for, and you'll understand what I mean, because we're actually going to take a second tour of this home, and it's always good to go back and look over things. And again, you'll see why I'm saying this. So after walking up the steps, this was the second level now. This is the loft bedroom. It had like 6 windows. It was like the ceiling was super high. But before we get into that room, this is the bathroom that goes with that loft bedroom, which again, it had the his and her sinks, the walk-in stand-in shower, and then you had, of course, the toilet in its own separate little room, which I loved, and they had like a cabinet above it. And this bathroom was pretty gorgeous. They had like, I don't know if you know like how Catholics have their churches set up, but like you can see the murals on the actual windows. But guys, back to this room. I've never seen a room that actually had a loft in it. Like, we were trying to figure out what type of room this was at first, but this is a room that has a loft, and the door is located over there to close it off. And once you go up those steps up there, that's the little like balcony or extra space area, which actually could be like a computer room, or again guys, even a beauty room. But when my husband and I saw this room in particular, we fell in love even more. Guys, I know you guys hear me saying that throughout this whole entire tour, but we just fell in love with everything. But we were definitely sold on this particular townhome because again, it was 4 bed, 4 baths, or 4.5 baths, something like that, and it wasn't expensive at all. So now you'll see us going up the steps into that little lofty area that I was talking about, that had just a little bit more space to like store a computer, a desk. Or again, guys, don't mind my husband, like this is the excitement. This is how excited he was when we first toured this home. And something we were talking about was this closet right here. As you guys know, I sell rose bears, so once my business take off, I could keep all of my storage in this closet. Like, we literally had a game plan for this townhome. Like, again, we were sold. But all of that comes to an end, and you guys will see why.
But
Townhouses, we in those.
yes, that's what I'm saying. No, you can't settle just that quick.
I mean, let's look at the rest of the room.
115s? We missed those.
So after going back downstairs to the second level, These are the other 2 rooms that was on that level as well. We got so excited about the loft room that we forgot to show the other room. So this is another room that could possibly be either my stepdaughter's, or again when we do decide to extend our family. And this is the second room that was on that level, which actually we really liked it because the rooms are all side by side. Like there's no need for no kids to be scared or anything like that. I wasn't really too fond on the closet, but it's okay. And then also there is a bathroom for the 2 rooms for the 2 kiddos to go to. So we really like this feature of the townhome, and we will show you more once we head downstairs. Now we're heading downstairs to the basement, and one thing I love about a home is that it has a live-in basement. And not only did it have a fireplace upstairs, but there was also a fireplace in the basement area. Now you guys will see my husband, he is telling his mom and my mother-in-law where his TV would go, where everything would go, because he said that this downstairs would be his man cave. And the room that I am in right now is actually another bedroom, or it could be a game room or what have you. Again, we plan on having kids, so you never know how many God is going to bless us with. So this townhome was just perfect. It was almost like a forever home for me, in my opinion. But again, we just love everything that came with it, and for the price that they were asking for, we literally wanted to move in this day, guys. But again, always be patient and take a second look at things, because oftentimes things ain't what they seem. So again, if y'all keep watching this video, y'all will see why I keep saying that. But then again, as you walk further back into the home, there is yet another bathroom, which is perfect for guests and everything. If we're going to have family over, again, that bedroom that I just left out of could be a guest bedroom. But we loved how many rooms and how many bathrooms this home had. So this was the second tour of the same home that you just saw in the previous clips. This is now going to be the time where I show you guys all of the imperfections. And of course, we had to take a second look at the kitchen, which that box that's in the middle of the kitchen floor, actually they were getting ready to install, I think, either a new microwave or a new dishwasher. But so far so good from this point of view. Now you guys will see us outside discussing some areas that we saw around the doorway, the frame of the door, and I'm going to show you guys what we were talking about. So there were like some cracks around the frame of the door, which my mother-in-law made a valid point that those cracks could cause us to pretty much let cold air in, especially when it's the winter time. So that was one thing that we saw. And now we're back in the basement area. This was a definite no-no for us. It must was an electrical fire, and that wasn't even the only socket that had it. There was more downstairs that had it, but that was a big no for us as well. So as I continued to look around thoroughly, I actually found that the flooring, the carpeting was lifting, and they, like I said, were looking to sell this townhome really, really quickly. And of course, like I said in the previous clips, you get what you pay for, so it's best to go take a second look at things instead of just jumping the gun right away, because you never know what imperfections you might miss. But that electrical fire really did it for us, and my mother-in-law and my husband both made really, really valid points. So because we saw so many imperfections, of course we went throughout the entire townhome just looking for things that might have been wrong, which might have been a reason why they wanted to sell this townhome so fast. So guys, we were really disappointed at this point because again, we were so sold on this townhome. It was so beautiful and the price was everything. But we went back up to the second level in the loft area, and this is another problem, another electrical fire that probably happened and no one was trying to mention. And then not only that, when we went into the bathroom of the loft bedroom, we actually noticed that they had like buckets under the sink. So what my mother-in-law and I did, we went ahead and just start running the sink water to see if any water was leaking, because there's a reason why there's buckets under each one of these sinks. But when we turned the water on, luckily there was no water coming out. But like I said, I think the thing that really got to us, that made us change our mind about this townhome, was just the imperfections that we saw, especially the sockets with the possible electric fire that may have happened, which again, like I said, is probably a reason why they were willing to sell this townhome for little or nothing. For it to be a 4-bed, 4-bath, the price that they wanted was really inexpensive. So right now you'll just see us, like I said, just going through the entire townhome again, just speculating and saying why we shouldn't get it and why we should just continue to save.
Guys, so that brings us to the end of this video. If you like videos like this and you want to see us do more tours of different homes, because we have not settled on anything yet, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.